And we are live. How you doing?
How's it going?
Hello.
What's happening?
It's the fun
Not much.
Saturday night. Fun
How
Saturday.
you gentlemen doing?
Good.
Superb.
Awesome.
Show me your pick, Alice in Chains tonight.
Yeah.
For sure.
Great
Yeah.
band. Great band.
Yeah, love Alice in Chains. Lot to talk about with Alice in Chains.
Yes.
Absolutely
Sure.
is. So we got a special guest on board with
We
us
do.
here. But
Awesome.
first, let's bring in our co-producer, the gal that makes it all happen around here, the lovely Sandra Pokorney.
Hey, Sandra.
There she is.
Yeah, we know. We're happy for your team, you cheesehead.
Yes. Very
Go
exciting.
Packers. Now, who do y'all play next week?
I have no idea.
This division championship next week, I think. So I don't know. I don't know if they know yet.
Anybody in the chat?
As soon as I find out, I can let you know. I'm not sure. I think it kind of. Who's playing tomorrow?
I think it depends on tomorrow.
Yeah, there's 2 games tomorrow, right?
Yeah, 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know yet. Hi, chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know who might know our special guest, and we're going to go ahead and bring him in.
Head white.
Cool.
He's got a great show here on YouTube every Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's give a big welcome to Mr. Dave Stafford.
Hey, man.
There he is.
Thank you. How's it going?
Doing good,
Okay.
David. How you doing, brother?
Good. I don't know who plays the Pack. I think like Sandra said, tomorrow it'll determine tomorrow for the NFC Championship. So, yeah, they kicked the Rams' butt today, and here we go, Super Bowl run. So
Yeah.
It's awesome.
yeah, so yeah, really cool.
We'll see. Yeah, I know. Who's going to stop the Chiefs, though?
Oh.
Us.
Us. I knew you were going to
If
say that.
if they get to us,
I know Green Bay's one
All
of
right.
the, most diehard fans in the country, so I think that'll definitely be on your side, all those fans.
well, they're having a record. Like Rodgers is up for the MVP too, so they're having a really phenomenal season. But
That's awesome.
yeah.
My
Hey, Dwight.
buddy Gil Crabb is in here, and he says they play the winner of the Tampa Bay Saints game.
Well, I hope
Yeah.
it's New Orleans because I do not like Tom Brady. So I hope it's New Orleans.
Touche.
How you doing, Gil? Nice to see you, bro.
Hey, Lenny.
Hey, Lenny Lou.
Can I
Hey,
just
Mary.
go ahead and read these names, please?
Go
Yeah.
ahead and
Roll
read it,
call.
sweetheart.
Hitman is in the house. Mr. Dwight Bailey, good to see you. Mark Tanner, Lenny Lou, and Mary. Gil. Boomer Bass Meme
Boomer.
is here. My brother, Big G. Dana, New Jersey's checking in with us. Robert Richardson, haven't seen you before. Glad you're here.
Hey, Robert.
Thomas Santiago. Dave, of course. Rick Hefner's in the house.
Hey, Rick.
CK.
Hey, Tom.
Nelson Rodriguez.
CK.
Brendan. And Fruitcake Tony and myself. So,
Hey, Dan.
Brian Spalding. What's going on,
Brian
Brian?
Spalding. Thank you.
hey, Brian.
Nice.
All right.
The Hawaii
Okay.
contingent.
What I see? R2 or 3 Lockingnut.
R2's in here.
Yeah,
There
do
he
you
is.
you guys ever watch any of Brian Spalding's videos? He's an insanely good guitar player, like
He is
next level. Like,
phenomenal. He sends me links to his music on Facebook sometimes, and I watch them, and it is.
and he's the
just
most humble guy. He's just like, oh, thanks, I appreciate it. I'm like, dude, you rip. Like,
He's a slayer.
yeah.
Yeah, I've watched him play. He is definitely a player.
CK, it's
yeah,
my
for
bangs.
sure.
I cut them so I can actually see stuff now. That's why I look different. You can see most of my face. Okay, kick me out, Tony. Get me out of here.
See you
Bye.
soon. See you
We'll see you in a
soon.
bit.
See you in the
ya.
chat.
All right.
Oh, I do have my shirt on. Let's see. Oh, I
Thank
can't
God.
see
I
it.
mean, oh,
Oh,
Good night.
nice.
I thought you were saying you were wearing a shirt, so that we
Yeah.
thank you for that too.
Man, I spent 4 hours doing laundry today. Oh,
Man,
I hate laundry.
would you let it pile up for like a month?
No, well, I'm a single dad, so it's me and my two sons, and they're teenage boys, so they wear a lot of, like, they'll, work out or go
I
to
know.
jujitsu or do something. They have like 2 outfits. So I did let it pile up for a week, I'll be honest. Like during the work week, like you come home and you're
It's
like,
tough.
I don't want to do that. I just
It's
want
tough
sit
to get in
down.
there, man.
Where I got to make dinner and now I don't want to go do laundry too. So Saturday hits and I'm like, let's just power through.
Right.
Kids
Anyway.
wear stuff like a half an hour. A shirt on for half an hour, and then it's in. It
Drives me nuts. It's on the floor then,
I
right?
know. Exactly.
Dave, I
You
like
know
that.
my pain, Tony. You've been through that too.
Oh
I
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
the light changer under your couch, Dave. It's kind of cool.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that was a real pain in the butt to put underneath there, but yeah, it's hard to get those LEDs to stick to the bottom of the couch. But yeah,
Oh, you got it
thanks.
stuck to the bottom of the
That's
couch.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
never
great
make that.
idea.
They never make it easy. They're like, oh
No.
yeah, it's just peel and stick, or it's this. It never stays. So then you got to
And
tie wrap it and all.
I've
this
had
other
so
stuff,
many
you know?
comments about that, man. It's like, I
It's
just
cool as
leave
shit.
it on fade, and then I usually forget it on for the whole week. So I really put the LEDs to the test, see how long they last. So
Yeah.
I think I like it. The first time I ever saw your channel, like I noticed that right away. Like I was like, wow, that's really cool. Like
It does. It draws your eye right to it.
it's like
Yeah, it
it's like a hip like Chicago or New York City apartment kind of thing, like that like modern kind of cool look.
yeah, it'd be like it didn't matter what I played, and people would be like, "Dude, cool studio. Those lights are like." Crazy. I'm like, did anybody watch me play? No, nothing. Everyone's like on the lights. Thank you. Nice studio. You suck, but nice studio. No, it was,
Oh,
Well, then,
it was
man.
good
if you make
times.
but if you make a mistake, then they won't
Right.
notice. They're
No,
looking
like,
at your
look
lights.
at the lights. Look at the
Right,
lights.
Exactly.
Why,
Just turn up a little
magicians have
brighter.
attracted female assistants and not ogrely men,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, you have got one of the coolest shows each week.
Oh, thank you, Tony. Thanks, man.
So everybody in the chat, and if you're watching this later, go check out David's show every Friday night, 10 o'clock Eastern. His links are down in the description. Him and Joe Wentz and R2.
I was gonna say I see
Yeah.
R2 in the chat.
Yeah,
It's
I was
always
just gonna.
fun. Always fun.
The trivia is so much fun.
Thanks, and
Yeah.
and sometimes that gets pressing to try to get it done in time because I was busy. But yeah, I did want to just say 9 o'clock Central Time, and I mean R2, R3, Lockingnut, and Joe Wentz. I mean those guys. I mean they're great co-hosts to have, and
Oh yeah, absolutely.
knowledgeable, great guitar players, and we have a ton of fun. So yeah, I
You
couldn't
guys
do
have
it without
great
them.
chemistry too between the three
Yeah.
of you. Like such good chemistry.
Yeah,
A
thanks.
big hang, it really does. It's fun.
Look at there,
Joe-
Joe Wentz pick right there.
Yeah,
There
Joe
you
mailed
go.
me
There
a
you
couple of his picks this week.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right on, brother.
Nice.
Yeah, and I love going live. Joe and I will go live on his channel sometimes, and my channel, and we each got a set list, and we'll jam live. And
Yeah.
R2,
I-
he's getting
I
there.
like to. So last week, our Journey show, Rikki Starz has been making us these cool clips that I run at the end of these broadcasts. And last week's Journey show, I clicked and broadcast before I ran the clip and didn't realize it until after it was done. So I'm going to run that Journey clip now.
Awesome stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
He does good work.
All right. Very nice. Rikki Starz, folks.
Awesome.
Right there. And I've got another Alice in Chains Rikki Starz clip that I'm going to run at the end of the show that's badass, and it's not Man in the Box.
I dig that BC Rich bass too. Really cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
I was playing the shit out of Man in the Box earlier tonight. I like that song. It's part of my set list, so I was like, yeah, it's just a good tune, man.
It just feels good to play, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And a lot of people cover it, you know?
Yeah.
I seen a really good. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I seen a really good cover band, like top notch, top shelf in Vegas, and they played the hell out of that, and it was great. And
it's just a good riff, you know. It really is. I've seen I don't know if you've ever seen John 5 live before, but he does like a medley at the end of all his shows. I've seen him twice live. He played. I live in Poughkeepsie, New York, and he played. You know, and I saw him, had a meet and greet and stuff. I actually built him a cigar box guitar with a little kill switch in it and gave it to him.
Sweet.
But he does that medley at the end, and he always throws in Man in the Box in there, you know, and gets everybody singing, you know.
That's awesome.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I've never seen him live, but I've seen video of him live with that end medley, and he's one of the most underrated guys out there, I think.
Oh, he's incredible.
Country playing alone. Devastating.
I mean, well, inspired by Roy Clark, you know.
Yeah.
And if you
he's
hear
legit.
the story
it's not
about
like, oh, I play a little country. He's like, he's
good.
diving on like Roy Clark.
Roy Clark, bro.
Roy Clark got tore it up. Metal too.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Pooh? Thanks for stopping, bro.
Pooh Ninja.
What's up, Ninja?
What's up, buddy?
Let me show. We got trivia later, but we're going to do a couple trivia questions and give away a couple Alice in Chains guitar picks. Let me show these picks. Yeah, so
sweet.
We'll have one, and they're both Mike Starr guitar picks.
Nice.
We'll have one question about halfway into the show, and we'll do the last one near the end.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
And they're kind of hard, kids, so you got to know your Alice in Chains tonight.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
you do.
Yeah.
So, Tony, I know you the name of the show is Show Me Your Pick, but you collect other stuff too. You get any new acquisitions this week?
Actually, I have. I've got I got a bunch of, not a bunch, but let me go back to that screen and I'll show you some new stuff that I've gotten. So our buddy John Claypool, who was on a couple of weeks ago, Judas Priest collector, he sent me his picks, and it's got his name on it, and it's got the priest shaped letters, the priest font. And he sent me some of his.
That's cool.
It is cool graphics.
Yeah. Has his name on it like that. Yeah, that's way cool.
We got to ask him if he made a Mr. Pick.
He also sent me this.
That one looks retro.
Yeah. KK down.
Right on the color and the everything makes it
Love the
retro.
mirrored signature.
Yeah. Yep.
So I got a couple Joe Perry. This is from the 80s, and it's kind of old, that one there.
It's cool.
That's cool.
Kind of lucky to get my hands on it. And this was from 2002 when they played the Super Bowl pregame show.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I finally got my hands on the Elusive Rush last tour.
Wow.
And
That's
those things, they're rare, and if you do notice them, they cost more than I would ever want to pay. But I lucked out.
That's cool.
What's the thickness of some of those? Are they
Rush is medium.
medium?
This KK is thin. It's about a 0.5 maybe.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that is.
It's really light.
It's like a less than a Fender Light. What's a Fender Light? 0.6?
The lightest I go is at 8.8.
And
But they're collector
let's
picks.
see.
Duran.
Right on.
John Taylor.
On that
Yeah, good call, Dave. You're not going to be playing with them.
Right. You're not gonna be playing with these picks, but I was just curious. Like
the ones that were actually player used. Yeah, I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten some of those novelty picks that that the bands just like whip out that they don't play with.
You know who hits super hard, but has uses. Well, I have. He gave me one of his picks when I went to see him. He came to Pennsylvania. Philip Sace. He hits so freaking hard, but he uses 0.6s like real light.
Wow.
Yeah. But he goes through like 2 or 3 picks a song because he's scraping up and down with the pick and stuff. And those real thin picks, man, you can dig into those no problem.
Yeah, it's like a piece of paper.
Yes.
I met Gary Hoey at a guitar show a couple years ago, and he gave me a pick, and they're thick. He freaking strums, man, but they're pretty thick.
Yeah, I broke 2 strings with the 2.0 chicken pick. This
Oh,
is a 2.0 Brother Bruce sent me, and the tone is incredible off this thing. But I was like, I play like a 0.88 to a 1.0, and it's like, this is a 2, so I wasn't quite used to it, but I was like doing triplets and stuff like, this is awesome. I was really digging it. I was on ping. It's like,
I'm still a Jazz 3 guy. Like they make one that's it's a
I used to play that
one. It's a black Jazz 3, but it has a raised grip in it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I've seen
that's
that.
what this is raised.
Why? Yep, I had an accident about probably 2 years ago now. I got attacked by a dog, and it tore it tore right through my hand like this.
Oh my
So I
God.
had 2 tendons and 3 nerves that were just like spaghetti. So like, you know, I had, you know, invasive hand surgery, and it works, you know, and I can move it, but my grip strength now, instead of where I can be like this before, it's almost like a weak, I call it granny grip strength. You know, when you go to shake your grandmother's hand and it's like, it's just barely there. That's how it is. But
You
those
got the wet noodle handshake, Tom?
I do. But it's, I mean, I can grip like this. Thank God I could still grip like this, but it's just like that. It was right along here where it tore the nerves.
Wow.
So it's not that I don't have the strength as much as that I can't feel it.
Yeah.
So I'll either over grip and I'll white knuckle it, or I can't feel it. So those are great though, those, because the grip, it's like sticks to your hand.
I got it.
Joe Wentz is in here.
I found a company that they make wooden picks called Dahlia.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, very
and
nice.
They're like hardwood picks. They're kind of cool, but and they sent me like a sample with different sizes. I got a really freaking.
Are those laser etched?
They really get a small one. Yeah, they're laser etched.
That's cool.
This is
I like this.
That's a 0.9. This is a 1.4. But
I like that little teardrop.
Yeah, they're cool. So it's cool. They come in a little package and they send you like a different kind. And if you want some, they'll make them for you. They'll etch your name or logo in the back, and it's pretty cool. But I mean, they don't hold up for very long because they're wood. You know, they're not. You know,
I hadn't used wood before. Does wood make a difference in sound?
It sounds a little different, and you know, but yeah, they're cool. I mean, they're definitely different.
Now that's some tone wood.
Right. If you don't want it to wear out, just get a steel pick.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you're definitely sawing through some strings there.
Probably break all my strings. One cowboy cord, all 6 go.
The worst experience with a metal pick. I put the metal pick in my mouth, forgetting I have a big gold crown back there. No. Yeah, galvanic shock. I was like, oh,
right.
Oh, that's the worst.
I don't know if I'll ever use it, but you know, it's cool.
Yeah.
You got any new stuff happening there, tune-wise, David, coming up on your channel?
I just need to get a little time. I want to write another original. I wrote 2 originals. Otherwise, I got to get back to my set list. Like I said, I like to go live now and then and play my set list. And then sometimes I'll go on Joe Wentz's channel and he'll jump on mine. We play live. But between that, I want to write another original. And maybe also I'm going to hit up Heterani, who I see in here. I want to write something more his style a little bit and maybe get him involved if he's willing, which he said he was before. But it's always a battle against time. Time is the issue.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Getting the time to do everything I want to do. So
I know it is.
It's just I'm just trying to do what I can do. In some weeks, it's all I can do just to even do our show. So yeah, and I know you know how it is. It's like, you know, it takes a fair amount of work sometimes, and
sure. I know, yeah.
Working for the man gets in the way.
Work and everything, and
yeah,
it is time consuming. Absolutely.
Kids and family and.
And it's like you want to get your guitar playing time in, and then you don't want that to suffer. But then you know, it's trying to balance it all out. You know, that's basically
it's hard. Know, it's definitely hard.
Yeah. You seem like you're balancing it well, though, man. Your video, your favorite video of mine, to be honest, was the one with your kids. That was so awesome, dude.
Oh, on Halloween.
Getting out there doing archery and stuff with them and hacking stuff up with the machete. I mean, like, my dad was always, now he owned his own business, so he was trying to build his business. So I don't fault him for that, but he was always working, never around. But when he was available, he was. It touched my heart. It reminded me of me with when you're with your daughters, me with my dad. Like he would like be exhausted, but he'd be like, "Oh, I worked all week. All right, 6 a.m. Saturday, let's go fishing."
Right.
You know.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no.
Don't remember that stuff forever. You know what I mean?
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And like I said, it's that's just it, you know, because they don't stay young that long and they grow up. And with COVID this year, they haven't got to see the friends that they normally see and do all the things. So we tried to, find some things that were really fun to do. And being siblings, they get along way better than me and my siblings did. So it was like, yay. So
That's cool.
I guess you don't have a choice now because you're inside, so you're kind of thrust together. It makes you think. It makes you think outside the box to do different stuff, and not just beat each other up. So
exactly.
Hopefully, it'll all end though soon. We get back to live music. We get back to going out and doing stuff. It'll be a lot of fun. That's what I miss the most is probably live music. I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it feels weird still. Like
it does.
How long I haven't been to a show, and seems like 10 years.
Right.
I know. Gosh,
it's only been like a year.
It'll be a year. I saw,
or less than a year. Yeah.
Actually, John 5. Last concert I went to, it was 2 years ago. No, last year February. So yeah,
I think mine was February too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joe Wentz. Thanks, man. He just had a fantastic video. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Joe.
Like I said, then I'll bring the kids on, be like, hey, jump on the drum, start smashing that and playing around. But for some reason, they don't like the same. They like a lot of my metal that I like, but some of it's a little over the top. It's like, no, raining blood. Like, what?
I've had drums on my mind for a little while now. Play guitar, got however many, 8, and a bass. Had the bass a year and a half or so now. Love it, but never played drums. And I thought, while I'm still kind of young to sling the sticks around, why not? So I thought of space, and I said, well, I don't want to get an acoustic set. So it's being shipped now, but
oh, nice.
There you go.
That's
Elise's?
It's a
Elise's?
Yes, Elise's.
Yeah, I was gonna buy that. Yep, nice.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, then you put headphones on, you're all good.
I'm gonna buy the extra kick drum.
Yeah,
cool.
I mean those are great. I thought those would be great for recording if you had because you can go direct in. Where I got the acoustic kit too, and you just mic up like 5 mics, but it takes a lot more messing around with it. But
hey, Ben.
Mr. Ben is in here.
What's up, Ben?
Amanda's brother.
Yeah, Amanda's brother.
Yes.
Yep, that's who it is.
Nice to see you, Ben.
Yeah, speaking of drums, though, wasn't Lane Staley originally a drummer?
He was.
He started out on drums, yes.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of good. Go ahead.
No, after you.
No, I was just gonna say there's a lot of good drummers that can sing, But
you guys gone and watched this band before?
I've never seen them live. No.
I've seen them once as an opener.
How long ago? And who for?
Oh gosh. Well, it was when they opened for did they open for Van Halen?
They did in '91.
That was it. I was young.
Unlawful Carnal Knowledge tour.
I mean, not young, but I was 13 or 14, something like that.
Yeah, I saw them open that show in
They were awesome.
Raleigh and Charlotte. Yeah.
Did he play the Ed guitar, the Music Man?
Who, Eddie?
No.
Jerry?
Yeah, did Jerry play it when they came out? Thanks, Brendan. I was having a brain fart. Did Jerry play it?
I couldn't tell you. They were almost unknown. I had heard of them.
Yeah, I didn't know much
I
about
don't
them.
even think at that time I even knew. Maybe I did, but I didn't know I did. I didn't know Man in the Box.
No, I don't think I did either.
It's still one of the best harmonies, though. Lane and Jerry,
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
There's a heck of a story of Jerry. I mean, he pretty much recruited and got the band going with Mike Starr and Lane Staley, and You know, his grandma passed, and then within 6 months later, his mom passed of pancreatic cancer, and he really didn't have anybody. And so he was all in on this band, and, you know, worked
That's
out.
cool.
But he's got a pretty sad story, too, somewhat, you know, so.
Well, Jerry, too, right? I mean, Jerry was homeless.
That was Jerry.
Yeah, he was homeless, and I guess he moved in with Lane. You know,
Yeah,
they became roommates, right? But that's. I'm glad they got together and made what they made. You know,
I think when his mom passed, he had enough insurance money to get him some gear, and he could get by for a little while. But yeah, he needed to. Yeah, something needed to happen, and like I said, he was like 21 years old, and within 6 months, his grandma and his mother died.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And in those days, they called that band Alice, letter N, like enough's enough, and guns in, you know. So they changed that. A couple members scattered, and they changed it to Alice in Chains.
At least you didn't say "N Sync," Tony. So that's good.
Yeah,
I remember when they came out.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, they and you see, I've seen some weird pictures. You know, like Alice from Brady Bunch wrapped in some chains. They have like little visual Alice in chains.
yeah.
That's kind of funny.
That is good.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Tony, can I read?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, can I read one from Sandra from the chat? Because last week she was teasing us because we were missing all of her stuff. So she said Alice in Chains became one of the first alt rock bands of the '90s to delve into acoustic based music, scoring hits with the comparatively softer "No Excuses" and "I Stay Away." I love both.
Yeah,
of those.
they did. They had that album that was all acoustic.
That's my favorite album of theirs, actually.
Jar Flies.
Yep.
Yeah,
Jar
and
Flies.
they actually did a MTV Unplugged too, in like 95, 96. Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite song is off of Jar of Flies. My favorite Alice in Chains song, "Don't Follow." Love
Okay.
that song.
Mine is Nutshell. Don't Follow is awesome too, though. I mean, just that whole album. Man.
Their debut album, though, it was said that debut album was responsible. It got all the 80s metal guys listening to what became grunge. And it didn't start with Nirvana or Pearl Jam, Soundgarden. It started with Alice in Chains. And I don't think that it really helped things that Van Halen carried him out on the road in 91. You know, little did we know. I mean, I'm a big 80s rock guy, and you know, the late 80s came, and there were these new bands, these late 80 bands, the White Line and Tesla and whoever else, and I thought that was the way it was going to be. And I remember those shows in 91, Van Halen shows, and Alice in Chains. I'm like, well, really hard rock, but that's cool. I didn't think it. And the very next year, kaboom.
Well, yeah, Sammy saw that because he knew if you can't beat him, join him, so to speak, you know. He knew that was going to be the next hot ticket, and he's like, come on, you know, open up for us, let's be friends, because, yeah, he didn't like him at first, and then he was like, no, I need to make this work, right?
Yeah.
That's what I recall.
Yeah.
You know?
He,
embrace the grunge, you know?
Right. I still have trouble classifying them as grunge. I mean, I don't.
Me too.
I don't know. They're around the same time, but I don't really consider them grunge. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't either, at all.
There's so many classifications now, though. I mean,
I just look at metal. I mean, there's so many.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of metal classifications just numbs my brain.
Did you say mountain metal?
Exactly.
What did you say?
The amount of
Oh,
metal.
I thought you said mountain metal. I said, I've never heard of that one. Is that new?
I'm sure there is. You could probably say anything.
Right below new metal.
You know.
That's funny.
Make up anything. Hairy guy metal, bald guy metal. There's probably any kind of metal.
Right.
Grandma metal. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know when it went to so many genres, or maybe it always. I don't know, but it's been.
The only one, Dave, that bothers me is when people go, "Well, it's kind of neo soul, alt prog metal."
I'm like, huh?
I'm like, why?
I know. I hate all these names.
It's like, if it sounds good, I'm going to listen to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
how
use
about
band
play
names.
it? Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
If you accidentally use a name, if you call this band grunge, you're always going to hear they're not grunge.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's too many little niches now. Just they got to broaden it back up.
I know.
Well, to me, like Nirvana was truly grunge, and Alice in Chains was definitely more like, to me, hard rock.
I agree.
Yeah, me too.
So I just didn't get it.
Heavy metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And back then that was metal and Metallica and Priest and everything. And now you look at it, I was like, oh, Metallica's hard rock album or whatever. It's like, they've changed everything so much. It's like, I don't even know what to Google. It's like,
it's hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Sandra said, you're a Karen metal for 2020.
You're a Karen.
Is that just chicks whining the whole time and their favorite song, Let Me Talk to Your Manager? Is that the famous title?
Have you seen the guy that takes those videos though? Like, let me talk to your manager, and he does metal songs to him. Brilliant. Oh, that's the best channel. I could watch it all day. And the guy, who is the guy? Like, he's wearing some he's got a big round pot belly and he's wearing like this muscle, t-shirt on, and he just interrupts this guy's briefing. He's like, it's all conspiracy, and he's saying all this stuff, and the guy cuts it and he goes, it's all a conspiracy. Then he threw the metal riff in.
I don't think I've seen that guy.
Good.
So Tony, what's your favorite Alice in Chains album, Tony?
I like the early, the opening and that next one.
Yeah,
Facelift.
Yeah.
Facelift or Dirt's probably mine. Yeah, I don't know.
Though I like the one guitar and one bass. I mean, Will brings, the new guy in there plays rhythm and sings.
Sure.
And it's good. I mean, but there's just, it's really raw hearing Mike Starr and Jerry. That bass is just, I love that Mike Starr bass. Yeah.
Then they fired him over drugs, and then he did some reality stuff. Then he passed away later years. So crazy how it went.
They got the guy, Mike Inez.
Yeah.
He played with prior to that with Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad. That's a lot of sad stuff coming out of that band, man.
I know. It has been. It's like GNR almost. Just one thing after the next.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, they did that MTV Unplugged the same time that they opened up when Kiss got back together in '96. They opened Kiss shows and they did the Unplugged then, and then after that they went on a hiatus for however many years.
Yeah. That was Lane's last show in '96.
Yeah.
Was it Oklahoma? Can't remember, but
it was a Kiss show though. I know
right,
that.
they were opening for Kiss. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Heroin's bad, everybody. Bad. Speedball's bad.
Yeah. Drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. We lost a lot of people to them. But,
that area where they come from, those Seattle bands, there was it's widespread up there.
Oh yeah.
Lots of them have died.
I mean, Pearl Jam seems to be still doing all right. You know, they're probably one of the few that have, I think, all the members still, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's tough.
Well, when I was a kid, I thought, boy, they're older than me, but now when I look back at their ages of all of them ODing and dying, I'm like, they were babies. Like,
right.
I was like, man, it's too young, way too young. So,
I know.
Crazy.
Yeah. They I mean, it's tough when your guys are on smack like that, and there's nothing you can do for them.
It's the power of addiction. It shows you how strong addiction is.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, Lane, he knew he was heading towards death row. He said it in an interview.
Yeah, he did. He knew he didn't have long. He just, for some reason, he just knew.
Right.
But so he got it all in when he could, which, I'm glad we got what we got from him. I wish there was more.
Yeah. I think in one interview he said, I hate being an addict. I hate being addicted to it because he goes, now it's not me doing it to get that high. He goes, I have to do it because I'm so violently sick. Yeah. I know I don't have a lot of time left. It's killing me, but I have to do it because he gets so violently sick. And that just, at that point, he wasn't really even getting high anymore. He was just
he's just
trying to get through the day. Right.
Yeah.
I
know. That's a shame. Half your day is normal after you get the fix, and the other half is looking and trying not to be sick.
Right.
That's bad news. Absolutely. Mike Starr, he passed not very long, 2012 or 11.
Somewhere right in there, yeah.
Yeah, he passed, and it was basically the same thing. Methadone mixed with whatever else, and
he mixed methadone with his anxiety meds big time, and some other opiates, I think.
Well, that's what happened to a lot of people. Unfortunately, you forget you take something, and then you take it, and you're like, oh man,
right. Well, stuff like that will just shut your respiratory system down. You go to sleep, and that's it. So it's very depressing stuff, man. Great music. Wow, it's so sad.
Why does that have to happen?
I don't know. To the greatest ones, sometimes.
I know.
I didn't know Mike Inez played with Heart too. He joined Heart 2002. Really? For a couple of years. So he's been around. Played with Black Label Society and then Ozzy, like Tony said.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Really cool.
We are gonna approach.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Round one of trivia. Yeah, we're gonna do.
Should probably do the first one.
We're gonna do one now. We'll do the red one.
Sweetness.
Nice.
Mike Starr guitar picks.
I like
We'll
those,
do the red one now,
sparkly.
and we'll do the blue one later on in the show.
Red pill, blue pill. Little matrix.
Yeah.
Right? You have a choice.
Yes, you have a choice.
That's it. All right. So, kids, you know the drill here. I'm going to show this trivia question. The first correct answer that I see will win this red Alice in Chains Mike Starr guitar pick. If you're the winner, there's an email down below where it says merch. Email me your name and address. I'll mail all this guitar pick out Monday morning. Yeah, so, all right. Let's see where it is here on my trivia number one. All right, kids, here we go. Alice in Chains served as the opening act on select dates during the third highest grossing concert tour in music history. Name this headliner. The third highest grossing concert tour in music history.
Good luck, folks.
Let's
Good
see
guess.
what you got.
Good
Let's
guess,
see what
Bobby,
you got.
but no.
Yeah, Bobby, I got it wrong too. Yep, that was what my guess was.
No, Rick. No.
That's a good guess, Sean, but no.
Yep, that was my second guess, Sean.
That was my guess, Sean. I got it wrong. I got it wrong too.
I struck right out on that one, on this one.
No, Ben.
All right, the third highest grossing tour in history.
Good guess, Hal Face, but no.
Huge business, huge business. That's a good guess, Christopher.
They ended up, they
Not it.
couldn't play for Metallica because of Lane. They were supposed to open for Metallica, but never did.
The Beatles. Come on, they're not that old.
Getting closer, but
Yep. I feel for you guys. They all went through. Oh, I see it.
Christopher Sala. Nice job.
Where's it at? That's not it. Where's it at? There he is.
Yeah.
Way to go, Christopher.
Excellent job.
Nice. Very nice. Email me your stuff and I will mail you that red guitar pick out. Mention red in your email so I don't get them. I don't get those two confused. And there's your answer. 2016 Guns N' Roses Not in This Lifetime tour. Yeah. So cool.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Sandra said you people can't Google fast enough.
I'm sure a lot of people are like me too. Like I'm just so stuck with the old Alice in Chains. I don't follow them as close nowadays.
Yeah.
Maybe down the road we'll do a name that tune, and those Google days will be over. Who knows? We'll see.
But you'll have to play it. You'll have to play the clip, Tony, and let like the riff.
Yeah, well, we'll play a little bit of it, and nobody gets it. We'll play a little more of it.
You'll have to play it live. You have to play it live yourself.
We can do that too.
We can do that. I'm hooked up right now.
No, using Shazam. Well, you can use Shazam. Ben, doesn't matter.
Ben.
That's okay. Rank the AIC studio albums. Well, we could.
You guys in the chat, what's your number one AIC album? Mine's the early stuff.
If I had to rank top three, it would be Dirt, Jar of Flies, and Facelift. Those would be my top three.
That would be mine too.
I like the early stuff too.
I mean, the Alice in Chains one, "We Die Young." I love that's like one of my favorite songs. "We Die Young."
Yeah,
but,
that's a great album too.
Yeah, but otherwise, Dirt, Facelift. That's like was really when I was really getting into them.
Yep. Yeah.
Bobby Lopez said early stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right on, Bobby. Bobby, your channel is hard to find. I got a copy. I even copy and pasted your name, and I was like, there's all this stuff. I'm like, God. I was searching for it today, actually. For some reason, YouTube wasn't popping.
Let me show you a little bit of these Alice in Chains fix. Get my lighting right.
Very nice.
Starr in the middle.
Yeah. You know, it's really weird when you see how much they aged. Because I still have the image of the good days, the prime days. Yeah. And I watched the interview with Jerry Control. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, no.
Wait, is that Jerry Cantrell's dad?
Right.
That's what I was mentioning before. That show, or it was a YouTube thing. It's called Dad Band, because Jerry Cantrell's in it, and it was late. It was later. It was only a few years ago. But yeah, I'm like, who is that? I'm like, that's Jerry Cantrell. You know, like wow.
He aged real great. That poor guy. I'm like, damn, Jerry, what happened, man?
But
that's a sweet pick.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I like I like the triangle pick for some reason. You know.
Those Friedman JJ amps are supposedly sound really good. I've never played one. They sound good from what I've heard, clips.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even know. I should. Does anybody know how old Jerry Cantrell is right now? I don't even know his age. Look like he's like definitely 60s.
I'm sure he's got to be. He's got to
be about our age, yeah, at least.
Let's see. Click
I can Google him too.
66. So he's
54.
They're 54.
Yeah,
what?
54 years old.
He's only 54.
Yeah,
I'm 52.
He's 55, 4.
54.
No, he's 54 years old.
Wow. Oh, okay. I thought he was in his 60s. Sorry, Jerry, if you're watching.
He looks older.
I'm sorry, mine cut out. How old is he?
He's 54.
54.
Oh, my dear Lord.
He was born 2 years before me. I'm 52.
Jerry. Oh,
Jerry.
Wow. Jerry, my man.
Hello, Jerry. Hello.
54?
Even if you're
I'm sorry,
like,
too.
Even if you're not living super hard, just being on the road for years, that's got to take a toll on you.
I'm sure.
He grew his hair back out, too. That probably don't help, because
that doesn't help at 54.
No, not when it's all gray.
Not really a good look, unless. But that's my.
He's going to start looking like Gandalf.
I wasn't going to say it, but
it's true though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I love the guy.
We love you,
it was
Jerry.
like he just went from this to like, wow, what happened, man?
He probably fits in now because doesn't he have a ranch and stuff? So he probably just looks like an old rancher, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be mean, but he could have went the route of Vince Neil, which he didn't do. So
right, true with that.
You know.
I'm not saying he looks bad. I just wasn't used to seeing him older.
It's just it's way different, probably because you haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I get that image burnt into my mind. You know, and it's just then you go a decade without seeing somebody, and
you're like, oh, hey, you know.
Oh, just like myself, like, oh, I haven't changed much. Yeah, right. Watch a video from a year ago. It's like, yeah, oh yeah, definitely look a lot
Well, you
older.
see yourself every day, so you don't notice it's like the lobster in the pot, not noticing it's getting boiled.
Right.
I came across an old picture like from my honeymoon. I got married in '93. Like, who's that guy? Black hair, full head of hair, the mullet, of course. But
Nice.
Did you do the perm?
Let me see if I can pull.
Nice
I'll pull the picture up on my phone.
You got to do the perm and the mullet.
There was a guy with
my mom is a hairdresser, so there was probably a point where I did have one.
Nice.
Gotta say.
Flat top, shingles. Go ahead, Brent.
So there was a guy, we were at the jiu-jitsu match today, and you get these guys with very unique haircuts sometimes, as competitors. So this guy had a curly, permed hair, like super curly, going the whole way back, but the sides were shaved. He's a Latino guy.
Nice.
Sides were shaved, and the top, and then it was frosted on top.
Perfect.
And I was like, isn't nice? Like Borat.
Very nice.
Borat.
How much?
Very nice. He was a good,
How
good
much?
competitor. That's all that mattered. But unique hairstyle,
Right?
Wow.
It was like a mullet that was high and tight.
Party in the back, business in the front, man.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the mural, the big painting on the side of the guitar?
The Van Halen one?
In Hollywood, yeah.
That's insane.
I was actually trying to send that to Johnny. It's cool.
Done
I haven't.
Johnny showed it last night with Tony, right, Tony?
Yeah,
Okay.
he showed it. It's not complete yet, though. I don't know if it's going to be red and white around it or more stuff around it or what. But
Nice.
I found the picture. David. So I don't know how it's going to come out. I'm going to hold my phone up, but there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Good
right
looking
on.
couple, man. You guys are a good looking couple.
Yeah. Stud. Yes, sir.
And now look at now. What happened?
Brendan,
What
in that
happened?
picture, it looks like you're ready to be on like an episode of Miami Vice. Like you're like
That
your
mustache
cousin-
was serious. That's
you're
a
like
serious
Alex
mustache.
Johnson's cousin who comes into town for the weekend.
I get
Weren't
that.
messing around.
I get Magnum PI. I get
Magnum
Magnum.
PI, yep.
So yeah.
For real, for sure.
But man, I don't know what happened. Gray happened.
Chris.
So
Gray ruins everything, man. It's like,
it's all
let me
good.
cut out the gray. Oh wait, I won't have no hair left there.
No,
Every time my beard starts to grow out, I'm like, nah, too much white and gray.
dude, come on.
Yeah, Brent, I think you're like my age, right around, because you said 91. You would have been like 12 or 13 or something like that.
I graduated. I was born in '68, so.
Oh, you're 60. I was 78, so I'm 42.
You're 10 years younger. Yep.
Yeah, Brent, Tom, you're close to my age, I think.
I'm 76, but I was born in December, so I'm almost
You look pretty
77.
good. You look pretty good for 76, man. I wouldn't picture you a day over like 72.
I know.
You look great for 50, man.
I hit 75.
I'm an old fart. I'm the old fart here.
That's all right, Tony. You're not that much older.
You got a couple options. Either dye it, shave it, or just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll keep it till it starts to fall out all the way, and then I'll just probably shave it. So
I shaved mine just because I don't like the high hairline or the gray. So no hair helps on age.
Right on.
I guess. I don't know.
Nerd Halen.
Are they in here?
Robert Richardson just said it. I was. And he said Caleb had a pick today, so I just saw Nerd Halen. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just love the way that Jay says it.
I know they always just do that. It's great stuff.
Let's take care of a little
business.
So, in case you don't know, that guy right there.
Oh, me. Yes.
He handcrafts custom cigar box guitars, and
one.
he will custom make you one to your specs.
Very nice. I want one.
There's his info.
We'll talk, Dave.
Very
Nice.
cool.
All kind of options involved in that. You can get your logo on it. He
Look at
made that one. Yeah.
That's
Whew.
badass.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
Look at the neck on that thing.
Show the neck up close.
Yeah,
on
I gotta
that,
see that
Tony.
neck. That looks like a really nice
Show
neck.
Dave the neck on that. Look how cool that is.
I
Yeah.
love
Wow, look at the flame on that.
That's
I mean,
badass.
that one's fretless too because I didn't want to put frets on it.
Look at
'Cause
that headstock.
I just love the way that it showed up. You know, it's oak.
That is
I-
wild. Yeah, is that like a red oak or just?
Yeah, it's a red oak. I carve all the
thinking-
neck, but I
Yeah.
get the fretboards. Where do I get the fretboards from?
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
Isn't that cool?
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I love the arc of the tuners too. The angle.
yeah.
Yeah, those were cool little tuners, man. You know, I figured it went with the kind of like the orangey yellowish. type
And
stuff.
are they brass?
the
bridge,
heads are plastic. So
No, I'm sorry. The bridge saddles.
oh, the bridge and the nut are both.
Look at
fret
there.
rods. Oh yeah,
Oh,
someone else has.
cool. There you go.
That was Sandra's Christmas present.
See, now you guys just need to get a copper or brass slide for them bad boys. I got a
Look at
glass
that
slide.
now. Yeah,
I
look at that
sent,
one too.
you know, I sent Tony one, actually a
Brass or copper?
rod. Copper.
And Dave, look at
Copper.
that nut. Look how cool that nut is, Dave.
That is insane.
Isn't that
That's like
awesome?
a bolt you cut out. That's like
It's threaded rod.
that's super cool. And then that string tensioner there you got across there that keeps it all good
keeps
so
it-
you can play.
It depends too when I make them. If there's a good enough break angle, I don't need that. But
Right.
that one I thought was cool, and yeah,
Super cool.
I love the black with the
Super
logo.
fly.
Mm.
Very
Yep.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, those copper
because
slides and stuff are
hardest
getting
part-
harder and harder to find.
I know. Well, I mean, you can get them pretty much. I cut like copper pipe and just kind of polish
Yeah.
it and sand it. You know,
Right.
But yeah, I
Problem is,
honestly. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the problem is then getting the slides, getting the copper the right size. Like even if it can, you know what I mean. So
Yeah,
you
they
just throw
you
it
know
on
what-
the pinky.
You know what though? You can if you get one that's too big, you can get like Velcro on the fuzzy
Oh,
side of the
yeah.
Velcro and stick it in there, and then it'll work. But
Yeah, 'cause
um,
usually I can't get them big enough because like
right,
I'm about a
Yeah.
14 ring size on there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, okay, that would be a good one. I
that's
like
what
ceramic. Though. Ceramic is
Yeah.
my favorite slide. Yes, Sandra, thank you. You're the best.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Oh,
Brendan.
The
Thank
best.
you.
The best. You're welcome.
She
CKF,
is
my head.
a big boss.
If you want
No.
something fun to do, order a cigar box guitar from Brendan B. Squared.
Yeah, those are sweet, man. I love the headstock design too.
I don't know where Mancuda is.
It's just whatever comes out of my head.
Somewhere in
Dave.
California running loose unsupervised.
They're all
There's one.
different, huh?
Yeah, this is
Or
one
he's
I
air
made.
frying
Oh,
chicken
that's
wings.
cool.
That's
This
really
one I
cool.
made for myself. So
That's really cool. I like that
What's
one
that
too.
hole? What's that other hole for there in the top of the
this one,
headstock?
I hang it up.
Oh,
you know, if I wanna-
yeah,
if you wanna
yeah,
hang
good
them.
idea. Okay.
You know,
Well, will they fit in a regular guitar ball
Um,
holder like a Hercules,
they-
or are they too
yeah.
narrow?
No,
really
it'll
depend.
fit. I keep.
It will.
I got another hanger. I just hadn't, but it fits. Yeah.
Nice.
See, the
Nice.
original one, the first one I ever made, is behind me, up here. And it's just no head. It's just straight. That won't stay. So that's why I put a string through it, and you can just hang it. But
That's awesome.
So, question in the chat: CK Allison Chains. I saw him a couple of times in '91 opening Van Halen, the For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge tour. I knew who they were. I may or may not have known their song at the time, Man in the Box. I can't, I, I don't know. I had heard of Alice in Chains, but we're talking Van Halen here. You know, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I'm going to see Van Halen, you know.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so a couple of times way back in the day, Raleigh and Charlotte, inside of a week. Yeah.
And just think, probably a year later, after they were with Van Halen, Van Halen wanted to tour with them. They would have almost been probably the opening act. They went so big, when they went to #1. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
If Brendan dyed his beard, he could go full on ZZ Top.
If I could play like Billy Gibbons, I'd be fine with
But
that.
Tom, why did you shave your head?
You get a little bit of Kerry King look going on,
And then why do I shave my head? Or why didn't? I mean, it's short, but I didn't like razor Bic shave it. I'm just bald.
It's okay, buddy.
That's cool
There you go,
nowadays.
CK.
That's cool. That looks
He doesn't
better
really
than
shave
having.
it, he's just bald.
That looks so much better than the comb overs.
Yeah, I
Good
couldn't do
evening.
that.
Thanks for tuning in.
I
Hey,
couldn't do that. Yeah, before I
good
lost
ones.
my hair, before I lost my hair was like 2 feet long.
All right, so let's give away another guitar pick, shall
Yeah.
we?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna grab a beverage real quick.
All right, kids. So we've had one winner.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I don't know if he's still in the chat, but we will exclude you, Christopher, on this next one. So if you don't mind, let the others get a shot at this next one. All right. So let's see. Number 2 question. All right.
Good luck, Chad.
So this one is a hard one also. Yep, you got to know your Alice in Chains. All right. So you know the drill. I'll give the question. The first answer I see is our winner. So here we go. Which member of Guns N' Roses played rhythm guitar on the Alice in Chains 2006 reunion tour? Rhythm guitar.
Get to Googling.
On the reunion tour, Alice in Chains.
Sean Zimmerman said
Sean
duh.
Zimmerman's right on the draw, man.
Bam. That was quick.
There's no
Congratulations.
Googling there. He knew.
Yeah. Congrats to Sean.
No Googling there. Sean is quick.
No.
Congratulations, Sean
That's
Zimmerman.
where, yeah, that's
That
where
was
you
awesome.
can't
I
beat
didn't
him
get
with,
that one either.
There you
can't beat him
go,
with the
Sean.
Google when you know it.
Way to go. Way to go.
Good job.
Nice. So, Sean, email me your stuff. The email is down below where it says merch. And I will mail you the blue guitar pick out Monday morning. And we appreciate you being here, and Christopher and everybody else also. Thank you so much. Yeah.
R2 said duck beer.
Here.
Nice.
Spotted cow.
Oh, cool.
Good old Wisconsin beer.
R2 gets the good beers up there in Chicago.
Yeah, you don't get the spotted cow though, but Good old Spotted Cow from Wisconsin.
Yes.
No,
Spotted Cow.
R2's my beer.
Glarus.
He's my beer snob, aren't you, R2?
What are your other
It's good
microbrews
beer.
in Wisconsin?
What's that?
Are there any other like really popular ones around Wisconsin, or somewhere you like stuff you get up there that like we wouldn't get maybe in the East Coast?
Oh, I'm sure. What you say, Sandra? There's so many breweries around the
Oh
area.
yeah, breweries. There's wineries all over
Yeah.
the state. Yeah.
Like what
I
are
had a
some of
good
your favorite?
one. When I went to Montana, I had a good one. It was called Moose Drool.
Probably the Spotted Cow. And
Spotted
any
Cow-
beer that comes out of New Glarus is pretty good. Milwaukee beers, you know, I'm Irish,
with ya.
so I like Guinness mostly. I drink that kind of beer, but New Glarus beer is pretty good.
I'm just not a huge. I'm not a big IPA guy. I'll drink other stuff. But I'm not a big
Not a what?
IPA guy. Not a big
Yeah.
IPA guy.
Meaning, this isn't an IPA. This is just a nice. It's a little bit smoother. Like, you know, Liney Kugels make some good beers too up here, and
Yeah. We get those here.
but I'm not huge on
Easily.
IPAs. R2 loves our IPAs. They're good. Sometimes they get a little hoppy, but anyway.
Yeah. Everybody's
They
got
do.
different tastes, but yeah. it's all
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now he's got the cheap Bush Light to go back on, or Bud Light. So
Don't forget Ricky's clip.
Yes, I will not.
It's a reminder in private chat.
We are not. I am not going to make the mistake I made last week. Yes. Go check out Ricky's channel and his band Nightmare's End. Good stuff on there. He is a great player, and you will enjoy it. And he's got a bunch of tractor stuff on there for you guys that like to work on motors.
And girls.
A lot of cool and girls. Sorry.
And gals.
I work on my
Yeah,
own
yeah.
tractors.
A lot of cool stuff there also. Lots of tractors. Old tractors too. Vintage tractors. Yeah. But go check Rikki out. He makes us these really, really cool clips. And yeah, I'm glad he does. So while it's on my mind, kids, we're not going to let the cat out of the bag until the last minute. But you know, here at Show Me Your Pick, we cover a different band each week, show their memorabilia, their guitar picks. Well, you know, I'm a big 80s rock guy. In a couple of weeks, we got a very special rock star guest coming on Show Me Your Pick, who is in the band that we will be covering. It's an 80s rock band, and I'm a huge fan. Holy shit, I got to keep it together, not be Mr. Fanboy. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. Very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be in a couple of weeks. Next week we got a really good 80s band coming at you. Not going to let the cat out of the bag on that one just yet either. But be good stuff. Absolutely. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
hey, Sandra, I wanted to ask you because I think I know all the guys from Nightmare's End. Besides Rikki, I knew Tyson Raven, played in a band with Dano for a few years. Is Rikki playing in a band right now, or what? Or is it
How
old?
do you know this?
Huh?
How do you know this?
Oh, I was at Nightmare's Eve with Dano. After
Rikki!
Nightmare's End. I told you that in one of the comments. I was the guitarist after Nightmare's End. And then me and Bob Kendall.
Rikki.
This
I thought
dude
you
knows
knew.
everybody in your band. He's talking about Dano.
Hey, Rikki.
Tyson.
Hi.
He was the guitarist after who?
After Nightmare's End, yeah. And then Raven went with Demon and Leather. And then, well, no, he was with the other band before that. Was it Mirror Black? And then,
Yes.
And then Dano and me and Bob Kendall, we were all doing our thing. And we had Nightmare's Eve going. And then right when we were about ready to play out, that kind of depleted and went away. And then, so yeah, when I heard Sandra was from Madison, I was like, holy crap. And then Rikki Starr, I'm like, oh my God. Rikki, you're the only one I didn't meet out of everybody's. But
Well, come here so we can see you.
I've listened to a lot of your music, man.
And this is Rikki Starz.
Hey, Rikki.
Starz, Dave Stafford.
Yeah, I worked with Dano a few years after Nightmare's End. So, yeah, dude, I listened to a lot of your music. And
Wow.
good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you.
I said small world. When I found out Sandra was from Madison, I'm like, what? So, yeah.
So cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, if you're not far, we'll have to get together.
Yeah, Dano will still swing over here once in a while. With COVID, he hasn't, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I think he's got something going on with somebody. I don't know, but cool. Nice seeing you, Rikki.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, whatever. That's
No,
what I mean. It's like
he's digging it.
Rikki Starr. He has no idea how many videos and albums because Dano wanted me to play a certain way in progressive metal, right? So it's like I watched a lot of Nightmare's End videos as we were trying to move forward there. So it was like, wow.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Cool.
Crazy.
All world.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Ricky's on
wow.
everybody's mind, Tony, let's hit that clip, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hit that clip, buddy.
Hit that clip.
See some more of his good stuff. Yep.
Yeah. I had asked her, I said, David lives near you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had mentioned that a while back.
we practiced east side of Madison for years.
Very
We
cool.
live on the east side, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like when you're going on vacation and you see somebody like different, they go, "What are you doing here?" You know?
Yeah. Go to Hawaii, it's like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
I'll give you a real quick one, Brendan. No joke. I went to Philmont Scout Ranch with, Boy Scouts with a friend of mine. And we're sitting there at Philmont Scout Ranch in New Mexico, both of us coming from Pennsylvania. And we see a kid from his elementary, or I guess it was middle school at the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
Wow. Right?
and it wasn't at the Scout Ranch part. It was like at the, when we had gotten out of the airport and everything. I'm like, he just happened to be going somewhere, in the same area. It's weird.
Wow.
Nice.
Crazy.
All right, kids. I want to thank everybody for coming by today. I want to thank Brendan and Tom
Thank you.
and Sandra. I want to thank Dave. Nice to have you here today, brother.
Thanks for
Always
having
nice
me.
to see you, dude.
Thanks
Always.
for having me, man. Appreciate it, brother.
Thanks for coming, Dave.
Absolutely. It
Check
was great
Dave's
hanging
show
with you.
out every Friday night. It's a great show. It's a great show. Absolutely is.
Thank you. And we're gonna have guests on here in the near future too. So I need to make a list. I need to get off my butt and start sending invites out and getting some of you guys on as guests too. So yes, sir. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right, kids. We are going to sign off here. Any last words, babe?
Subscribe to Fruitcake Tony for more cool content just like this. Go Pack.
All right. Go Pack. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.